I have the keys to this 2022 Shelby GT500 Heritage Edition. And the first thing that comes to mind is, fuck. Now, before I take this on a very, very spirited drive and review, it kind of gets me thinking of how late the S550 GT500 is to the party, considering that the S550 was introduced back in 2015. Of course, we notably had the Shelby GT350 with that infamous and devious sounding 5.2 liter Voodoo V8 engine. Put out 520 horsepower from that flat plane crank V8. But let's be honest, the GT350, although it was an iconic name, an iconic car, it was not nearly as powerful as the predecessor S197 GT500 was. So after many years of getting pounded, after many years of getting destroyed by the 6th generation Camaro with the ZL1 and the ZL1 1LE track variant, what was Ford's answer? This thing. Funny enough, this S550 GT500 is an AC car. That's after COVID for all you noobs. There is literally, in my opinion, not a single bad angle of this car. And I'm a Camaro guy. And at the risk of sounding like a Corvette owner trying to flex their one-of-one Tuesday made at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this car in particular, the S550 Heritage Edition GT500, you have it in this beautiful Brittany blue metallic color that is specific to the 2022 Heritage color, which was basically Ford's way of saying goodbye and thank you to the S550 generation, which for me is the best generation of the Mustangs.
I said it.
And that Brittany blue metallic color is complemented by a hand-painted Wimbledon white stripe, which, by the way, cost $10,000 as an option back in 2022. Yeah, American labor is expensive as shit. It also comes with a carbon fiber track package, which has the carbon fiber wheels. But in reality, these aren't the most practical type of wheels that you want to get, because from the factory, those options alone are like $14,000. So if you're daily driving the car, it probably doesn't make a lot of sense for you to keep these on. And of course, you can't forget the massive carbon fiber wing in the back here that just looks so damn cool, and it also is very functional as well. Whew. And here we have the 5.2 liter borrowed directly from the Shelby GT350, but this one is on a cross plank setup versus the flat plane crank that's paired to that large 2.6 liter E10 supercharger that all in all puts out 760 horsepower. That makes this beautiful sound. I gotta say that the interior itself is a little bit underwhelming considering the price point. It does look a lot better than the standard GTs for sure, and I do love the carbon fiber bits that you have out here. It is tastefully done, you know, and also I love the steering wheel, how it has like that Alcantara leather blend here, and of course these beautiful Recaro GT500 seats. However, for something that is as special special as a GT500 with a carbon track pack that is also a Heritage Edition. I would have loved to have seen them have bucket seat options or something like that, at least standard for this type of car here. I personally prefer the 6th generation Camaro ZL1 interior just because that feels a little bit more enclosed and more sport car oriented. Maybe that's just my Camaro guy experience with lack of visibility, but I will say that this does feel like a very, very spacious car compared to the 6th generation Alpha chassis. Wait, what is this? Ew, what is this, like Chrysler Pacifica shifter? Oh, it's a good thing that the GT500 has this. Because if it wasn't a special car with a special motor like that, all right, so let's get ready to no way, do I oh, this is a $100,000+ car, non-bucket seats, having to adjust manually? Have we lost our minds? This is gonna be a fun review, guys. Oh my God. Okay. Let's go pick up the owner now. So, Brother George. So this is the crazy man that decided to give me the keys to this ultra rare and limited Shelby GT500 Heritage Edition. Wow. Every time, yeah. Every single time. Sounds really good for it being a completely stock car with, of course, the intake. So I guess the elephant in the room is the 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Okay, that's something that me personally, as somebody that has owned manuals for a very, very long time, this being the only transmission option, it's a little bit disappointing, but you know, it is a dual clutch transmission, which instantaneous. Upshift is incredible. Downshift, instantaneous. A random pull check. Like, you quite literally could keep going up to, which we're not gonna do in this video at all, but we could go up to 180 miles per hour as the top speed of this thing. 185. 185? Yeah. Oh. And what I've noticed about the DCT so far is that it's not like the traditional transmissions that you would have, for example, in the 10-speed ZL1, where the first few gears are really fast, but then afterwards, after I would say like gear 5 or 6, it just dies down. It's not as responsive. We're gonna do a quick YouTube. Ooh. Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, that is horrible. Wow, we barely made it, by the way. We barely made it, guys. I don't think the S550 GT was that bad. I don't recall it ever being that bad. I've never even driven a GT. I would be honest. George, that is crazy, man. It's base price, this is right around the 107, give or take.
For this spec, because you can buy a base spec for about 75. A base.
Right.
Nothing added on, no tech package, nothing. This car specifically is about 114.5. Again, it's carbon fiber track package, painted strap.
Right.
All the stuff like Corvette guys that you gotta add on.
Yeah, I was saying at the beginning, at the risk of sounding like a Corvette guy, this is actually a really, really special car. Just because it was the final year for the S550, which is my personal, like, I think it is probably the best generation of Mustang, the S550. See, that's one of the things that I hate about DCTs, is that they're so precise and they're just so accurate, upshifts, downshifts, that you personally short shift. And you kind of forget sometimes that this can run up to 7,500, which is insane. Like, that is a really high amount for a supercharger. Like, my ZL1, and I believe the 6th Gen ZL1, they do around 6,400. Mine does 6,250, so that's pretty low. So this, you can really, really rev it out.
Once you tune one of these, it gets to like...
It becomes unusable. Yeah, no, honestly, this is supercar level of power and performance. But you know, Mustang.
To the American.
So let's take this little bend here. Wow, I can already see the capability of this thing. First of all, the track suspension mode is, the dampening is very, very tough, for sure. The steering is really good, very heavy. It's not flimsy like some of those.
Very heavy. That's one thing I love about the car, is the steering feel. I can't see this car being better than it is right now if it was a manual.
For me, ultimately, it depends on the transmission. Is it a good, reliable transmission that kind of gives you that manual hybrid feel? Like the dual clutch transmission, right now, it kind of gives me like that manual feel of like giving it a little bit of 100%. Gas to move it. And even like the rawness of the upshift, it gives you like that kickback that
you feel everything.
With the standard traditional transmissions, those kind of are smooth. And that's a good thing too. Like I enjoy when transmissions are smooth and they're fast, but DCTs, they're fast, but they also give you the kickback. Now, if it was single clutch, I think it'd be kind of crazy, but
yeah, of course.
You know, but nowadays single clutch transmissions that's a thing of the past. And on a car like this, that, you know, now it's about numbers and being, you know, very, very fast. Oh yeah, no, it's like sinking and sinking in into like further.
You might buy a Mustang.
This is like a really interesting blend of like BMW handling, but of course with a much, much, much larger chassis, much larger, more weight. Yeah, this is 4,200 pounds, give or take.
Just about.
Thank God it has 700 horsepower, because
that it puts down rear-wheel drive.
No, rear-wheel drive, it's around, yeah, like high 600s.
It puts, I put down 680 to the wheels, bone stock. Without an intake, nothing.
So this is kind of like the tightest bend we've done so far. Wow. Fucking crazy, bro.
I told you that.
Yo, and no slipping, by the way. Zero slippage. So these are Michelin Pilot Super Sports, like the
Cup 2s.
Cup 2s. Oh, the Cup 2s. All right.
They come OEM on like carbon fiber track packages. You daily drive this car. I daily drive this car.
Which is insane for one, a GT500, because these are pretty low in production numbers, especially the S550s. It's only a 2-year production car. Well, 3-year technically.
Yeah, 2020, 2022, yeah.
For something that is that low production, relatively low production cars have been made, and especially in the Heritage Edition, daily driving is not something that I expected this car to be on any radar.
Yeah,
but the fact that you drive it daily is pretty awesome.
When I was looking for one and this one showed up, I was like, I was always planning on daily driving, and then I got this one and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna put too many miles on it. Then I started driving and then I was like, what am I gonna sell it for?
Dude, that's it. Like, I can't believe we're at that speed limit. That's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Like, this is so unnecessarily fast. Like, it's so crazy how fast this thing is. Like, it's almost a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
and again, it goes back to, like, would this car be what it is if it had a manual? Like, I don't feel like it would be.
I don't feel like it needs to be. I mean, it would be nice to have the option.
No, of course.
But it's the type of thing where it's like, it's not really necessary.
Yeah,
like
I completely agree with that.
So right now, let me switch it to, let's say, what you probably drive it on, which is normal mode, right? So that's kind of like a comfort mode.
It feels, the steering wheel gets a little lighter.
Honestly, not much lighter. Like, it's still pretty heavy.
It's noticeable when you do it every day.
Yeah, I guess. True.
The suspension definitely gets lighter.
Right, I'm noticing that. The dampening is a lot more softer. It's a lot more forgiving. And honestly, like right now, I feel like I'm in any other S550.
And if you put it on quiet mode, it's actually dead silent.
We're not going to do that because I enjoy my sounds. Dude, that's fucking sick. Like I'm genuinely so surprised at how well, one, it pulls its weight, how well it puts down the power. We've left traction control on for the purpose of the video because I also don't want to like kill myself either.
Yeah.
But it's just surprising how well dialed down this car is from factory. All right, let's do one more pull. Bro, George, sure you don't want to trade for a week?
I'm pretty sure.
You can drive a supercharged manual.
I would enjoy the manual. I really would.
Yeah, you'll probably hate it after 1 week of driving it to work.
You owe me a drive in the Z1.
Absolutely. Well, guys, that was the Camaro Guy GV aspirated review on the 2022 Heritage Edition Shelby GT500. Holy shit is pretty much what I had to say. I mean, this is the first time that I've driven an S550 GT500. I had a glimpse at the GT350. That's a really fun car in itself. It's got the manual transmission. It's the, I would say, like the really manual purist wet dream. 100%. But holy shit, it definitely gave me a little bit of a rude awakening of what a Euro touched track performance / straight line raw muscle car pony car could potentially be. And this is just an epic blend of all of those things. It's surprisingly very tameable. Like, it puts it down, because one of the things that sucks about having such high horsepower is that if a car from factory can't put it down, what do I need this for? We literally had to rush this review because this guy was like, bro, I need to make this thing crazier. So I can't even fathom how much crazier is this thing gonna be once you're done with it in a few weeks.
You'll find out, definitely.
Oh,
we'll be back.
Guys, I hope you found this video informative and entertaining. I hope you guys saw that this car is not just about, the numbers and not just about the brochures, but the driving experience from somebody that has driven very high horsepower cars from all over, from different trans, single clutch, dual clutch, regular ZFs. I mean, I've driven so many of them, and let me tell you, this one definitely is one of the best that I've driven. I mean, this thing is just absolutely Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And last but not least, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can see more of these cars, more of this car. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Can I get my key back? Can I get my key back?
So you have my key, so why don't you just like take it for like a day? I just want it for a day, bro. A day.
It's not even a DCT.
It's a manual though. It's not. Okay, fine. I don't want a DCT here. Just take your low testosterone. No.
All right.